With all this hype around Brand New Day, I mean, look at this poster, I wanted to chime in with my kind of unique thoughts on where this is headed. So here is my totally accurate and non-spoilerly guess for how Brand New Day is going to play out based on every single thing we've learned in the last few weeks. And if any of this is accurate, then I'm sorry, I guess. Firstly, Marvel tends to change characters' powers for the sake of plot. Exhibit A, B, C, through Z, and because they think moviegoers are kind of big dumb babies, which is coincidentally the same reason we can't see Batman properly on TV. So I do think Mr. Negative is the villain, but I'm going to swing for the fences and say that his powers are not Dark and Light Force based, but symbiote based. I know, just hear me out, but look me dead in my eye and tell me that making Mr. Negative's powers based on symbiotes in a movie where he is likely to be corrupting people is something that Marvel wouldn't do. It makes his powers easily digestible and is familiar with audiences because of Sony's Venom movies. It would tie into No Way Home post-credit scene, and because I believe that a piece of Venom would have found its way onto Martin Lee, so it kind of opens the door for some shenanigans, and I think it would make this film kind of neat. So here's my quick synopsis of what I think Brand New Day is probably gonna be. Peter is Spider-Man, he's an adult now, he mainly focuses on being a hero and nothing else. You can have Sadie Sink's character be whatever you want her to be. I don't really know what they're doing with her, besides the fact that I kind of like the idea that she's a fake-out character to be Tobey Maguire's daughter, but that's a weird character thing that I don't know if they're actually going to do. But if I'm right about that, come back and tell me that I was right in a year from now, and we can all hail me as a prophet. There's a gang war brewing, and it's a vacuum left by the takedown of Mayor Fisk post-season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. It's the two heads, Lonnie Lincoln, Tombstone, and newcomer, Mr. Negative, Martin Lee. Martin Lee's whole shtick is that he imbues his goons with some sort of weird power, nobody knows quite what it is, and Spider-Man's been making moves to stop it, and in doing so he's run into Frank Castle, who has also had to be stopped a few times by Spider-Man. And at this point you're going to introduce Hulk, so either Peter is in college and he's a guest speaker or a teacher. I don't really know, it doesn't really matter, just have them interact, and make it so Smart Hulk doesn't remember Peter, and then you have Mr. Negative attack and infect Hulk, doing a mix of Savage and Symbiote Hulk. Here Peter will fight and maybe learn about the sound weakness or the fire weakness, but leave the other for the final battle, and this leaves Hulk as not Smart Hulk, but Savage Hulk. I know people want the Hulk remember Peter line from the comics, but they never really interacted like that in the movies, and I just don't think it would hit. I think it would feel kind of weird. So I'd rather just have Hulk run away after he gets desymbioticized by Peter. So Mr. Negative has a huge plan to attack something, whatever the final battle may be, so he decides to infect his main enforcer, Scorpion, which is Matt Gargan. And this was teased on Michael Mando's Instagram, which is where I got the entire idea for this video, because why would he be teasing that if symbiotes weren't involved in this somehow, which is why I came to the conclusion that they're going to change his powers. And then at some point, Peter goes and talks to Frank, and Frank has gotten some wind of there's an Iron Man suit somewhere in the city, and we see Frank go to get it, and it turns out to be a War Machine suit, and then that's how we get War Machine Punisher, substantiating the rumors that Frank is going to get some sort of tech upgrade. So then yeah, I do think the final battle for this movie is going to be a symbiote Scorpion, Mr. Negative, versus a Spider-Man, War Machine Punisher, and Savage Hulk. Because the next movie is Doomsday, during the final battle, somehow, someway, a bit of that symbiote is going to find its way onto Peter, and we're going to get the black suit. So let me know if you think I'm crazy, and if you come back from a year from now and this movie is exactly like this, or if it's nothing like this, I want you to yell at me in the comments and tell me how stupid I am.